Hi gang, wherever you're watching this is Mike Garner talking to you, making a brew. But this time I'm not making a brew in terms of a cup of tea, I'm making a coffee. A couple of things I want to show you. First of all, this new toy that I've got, which is the DeLonghi coffee machine, which I really enjoy. I've bought myself some new coffee cups and I think this is absolutely epic. Not that this is why you're called, but just watch this, I love this. Press that. Top comes off, press that and it's airtight. I mean, that's so simple and yet I get so much pleasure out of that. I think it's the engineering and just the whole aspects of simplicity. It's just clever. So why did you check in with me while I make a cup of coffee? Well, let me tell you, I want to talk about relationships. There's been some surveys done and they surveyed an equal proportion of single people who don't consider themselves to be in a relationship, and then they surveyed people in relationships. Can't tell you whether or not those people were married, but they were in relationships, and I'm not going to go into what sort of relationships they were in because I honestly don't know. But the people who were single, who weren't in a relationship, or said they weren't, said that they missed intimacy, but enjoyed the freedom. And the people that were in relationships, en masse, pretty much said that they enjoyed the intimacy, but missed the freedom. Interesting that, isn't it? One of the things I realised that if you rearrange the word free, which is F-R-E-E, that's an anagram for F-E-E-R, which is fear. A lot of people are frightened of losing the freedom, losing the liberty, and they're frightened of losing connection through relationships. All relationships are communication, it's unification, it's unifying, it's unity within a community. The clues are in the words. Ultimately, what you've got is you've got a situation where you don't want to be alone. But metaphysically, let me tell you that you are never alone. You're always connected, whether or not you're physically connected or not, because we are minds. And a good relationship is a meeting of minds. It's being on the same wavelength. It's having that chemistry, which is not tangible, not physical. It's metaphysical, unseen, invisible, not tangible, but it's very, very real. I think that you can be in a relationship, maybe a sexual relationship, and having sex is a mechanical body thing, or you can be in a relationship which is a friendship, matey, or just a talking relationship. You go out socially and chat with people, dance with people, laugh with people, argue with people, whatever you do in your relationships, with your tribe, with your mates. But you don't necessarily connect in your values, in your beliefs. You're not on the same wavelength. It's what the Bible calls being unequally yoked. That you're not a yin and yang, that you're not a match. If you're equally yoked, that's a marriage, whether you've got a certificate or not. One of the things that I'm finding is, and in my life, I was celibate for a long time between relationships. And I never felt as I was lacking because I had a good relationship with myself. I like myself. I was working on myself. I was developing myself. I was growing. And now, where I am is I feel, whether I'm in a relationship or not, that I enjoy a relationship with my higher self. That's the witness of me. That's the person I have most conversations with. It's that voice in my head. And I've disciplined and trained that voice in my head to be kind, constructive, supportive. It doesn't heckle me. And the only people that heckle me are possibly people outside of me who turn up in my life to teach me how not to be. So So I don't see any problem in a relationship or without a relationship, as long as you've got freedom and intimacy. And the intimacy that I enjoy, whether I'm in a relationship or not, is one with myself. I love myself, and that's not arrogance. And I love the world. I have a good relationship with the universe, with the planet. I have a good relationship with everything that I see. I enjoy my coffee, which I'm going to make now. I enjoy my food. I enjoy reading. I enjoy researching. I enjoy music. I enjoy swimming, my motorbike. I enjoy my family. But even without those things, which are physical, I enjoy my mind. I have a powerful mind. I grow my mind. I develop my mind. And I have a good relationship with the divine, which is my higher mind, the cosmos, and higher, lofty, conceptual ideas and pleasures, which you would call tantric, or cosmic, or spiritual possibly, without any religious dogma, I can say that. This is a fun machine. I still enjoy all the pleasures of the flesh. I enjoy my stuff, but they don't own me. And I don't allow people to own me either. And I don't own myself. I serve a higher purpose. And in that I find intimacy. I find freedom, that by giving and sharing Reiki, by giving and sharing love, by giving and sharing knowledge, by receiving love, by receiving healing, by receiving knowledge, by being intuitive, that's far more intimate than sex or going out for a pint with my mates or a lot of the other things that people would say that defines my friendship or that defines my relationship. I find that the things that are of the body are temporary. You can enjoy them, but you can lose them. The relationship with yourself you'll have throughout your life, and I believe you'll have throughout eternity. And the things that are lasting don't perish. And those are the things that are real. And as I said, that to be free, you've got to have no fear, because if you rearrange with a bit of imagination the word fear, which is F-E-A-R, but you could say fear could be spelled F-E-E-R. And if you said F-R-E, your freedom will be having no fear of death to start with. Death is very limiting. The fear of death and the fear of failure and the fear of other people's opinions. I'm not frightened of death because it's not the end. It's a transition. It's a transformation. There is no death. We're eternal. You can't destroy energy. You can't destroy me. You can't destroy my mind. My mind's been in many bodies. The body that I had when I learned to make my first cup of tea, when my dad taught me at 9 to put the kettle on, tea bag in there, and all the rest of it. I can still do that. I can still cross the road. I can still drive a car. I learned to drive a car when I was 17, not in this body. But my mind survived many bodies, and it will survive this body, so I know I can't die. Energy, which is thought, can't die. So really, there's nothing to fear in death. There's nothing to fear in being alone, because you're never alone. You have that relationship with yourself. You are your own best friend, or you should be. And your mind should be kind. And if it isn't, then we really do need a conversation, because you can get your mind to work for you because you have a powerful mind. But be free and enjoy intimacy, and you don't need a relationship to do that. And quite often relationships with people and contracts or arrangements that you have with the world can go wrong. Now, there's nothing wrong with engaging with the world and engaging with people, but trust yourself, and only trust yourself, because you are your own best expert. And in my opinion, you can do without a lot of this shit that you see in the world and shift into a better place by having no fear, being free, and having a wonderful, intimate relationship with yourself and the universe. There's my lovely cup of coffee, which I'm going to enjoy. And if you want to make a brew and allow me to talk to you, then contact me on any of the contact details where you're viewing this presentation, because I love to talk. Be powerful, enjoy your mind. I'm here to help. Take care. God bless.